X-Men Apocalypse.
X-Men Apocalypse.
It's bad.
It's a movie, technically.
Is it?
Maybe.
Who's the protagonist?
There is no protagonist.
Nope.
No one's the protagonist.
Nope.
Everyone is the protagonist.
Yes. Literally everyone on Earth.
I'm the protagonist. You're the protagonist. We're all the protagonists of X-Men Apocalypse.
No, because then we would have won in the end. We're the victims.
No one won today.
No. It's as bad as you've heard.
It's
also it's a weird critique to have of a superhero film, but a lot of personal space issues.
Yeah. At no point was an adult man able to behave appropriately around Jean Grey.
You know, the teenage boys are very respectful of
Yes.
Sophie Turner's private space.
Yeah.
The men, all up in there.
No, at one point...
I had a bad dream, Professor. Let me get in bed with you.
He's in a wheelchair. He climbs out of his wheelchair because he's a paraplegic into this teenage girl's bed. He is her teacher. Nothing about this is okay.
She finds it charming. For some reason, he just reminds her of her brother.
Wow.
Yeah. Family really went to shit after her dad lost her head. Jean Grey's tragic backstory is that she is Sansa.
That would be an incredibly tragic backstory.
She's like, I am thousands of years old and from another place.
Yep. Apparently Wolverine sexually imprinted on her like a baby duck. That's good to know. That's, oh God.
Though I'm going to say, how old is Hugh Jackman? It is
50 something now?
In his 50s, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a heterosexual human being. I gotta tell you, him just standing there in his shorts, like, Jesus Christ, dude, age or something.
I know.
Like, am I turned on? Is that what's happening right now? Because, I mean, like, he's standing there with Sophie Turner, and he is definitely, like, the subject of the gaze going on.
Definitely.
With the camera just lingering on the statue of David standing before everyone.
Yeah.
Like, he looks good.
His rippling 8-pack, yeah.
His abs have abs.
Yep.
He's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie Turner's shoulder pads.
Oh, her shoulder pad game is A+.
They're boss, man.
Yep.
That is, it's like Murphy Brown level.
Yeah.
Like super shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Jubilee's in this movie.
For 12 seconds.
Technically. I assume it's Jubilee.
I guess. I don't think she's ever named.
She wears yellow.
Yep.
She's Asian.
Yeah.
She doesn't use any powers.
No.
Which, honestly, might not be the worst thing, because if someone can make Jubilee's powers look good, as opposed to just being... her power is that she has a very destructive glitter bomb.
Basically, yeah. When is Dazzler going to show up in an X-Men movie?
I will watch the Dazzler movie. We were talking about this earlier. Do like Josie and the Pussycats, but it's just Dazzler, the mutant pop star.
That would be great.
But that's already canon. Mm-hmm. Dazzler is a pop star.
Yeah.
Who sometimes solve crimes. I would watch this movie.
Yeah. She's a pop star. One time she was the Herald of Galactus. Like, there's so much. There's so much going on.
How awesome would the TV series be? Just the live action Dazzler, like,
yeah.
She travels the world and solves crimes related to the recording industry.
And sometimes heralds for Galactus.
Yes. Like, who plays Dazzler?
Oh, that's a good question.
Earlier we decided that, who did we decide had to play Emma Frost?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift,
yeah.
That's right.
Oh, man, who plays Dazzler?
Actually...
Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell plays Dazzler.
Kristen Bell can play Dazzler.
Yes.
Or does it just too on the nose to just instead do Taylor Swift as Dazzler?
Taylor Swift would be great as Dazzler. Yeah.
Indeed.
It might be really on the nose, but yeah.
Or Kristen Bell.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer Kristen Bell if she's going to have powers to be like a psychotic murder. You never watched Heroes, did you?
I did not, no.
She was really good in a really shitty season of Heroes.
I've heard that.
I mean, by a shitty season, I mean any but the first.
That's been my impression of Heroes.
She was good. Until they just got rid of her for reasons. I mean, it wasn't as bad as when they got rid of Peter's girlfriend by taking her into the past and then leaving her there and never addressing whether or not she continues to exist or not.
That show was fucked up.
Yeah. No, there was the writer's strike happened.
Oh, yeah.
And they never got around to addressing what happened to her.
Yeah, that happened to a lot of shows.
So she's literally lost in time somewhere, and it's not clear if she still exists. Because she got lost in a timeline that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
So she may have been winked out of existence. Mm-hmm. It doesn't pay to become the girlfriend of the protagonist.
No. Everyone was safe in this movie, though, because no one was the protagonist.
No one dies. No one... lots of people died, but nobody you care
Angel
about.
Dies? Did he die? It was not clear.
Also not clear. No one you care about dies.
No.
You're supposed to care about Angel, I guess.
Well, Magneto's wife and daughter got fridged, which, like...
By one arrow.
But, okay.
From a regular... It was a not fully drawn straight bow.
Yes.
Just like a long bow.
It was just...
The guy wasn't even aiming. He was like, whoa, there's some fucking birds going on.
Everywhere.
And at first you're like, this scene's going to be awesome because these birds are going to eat these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then he half fires one arrow that goes through a child and into the mother and kills them both instantly.
Yeah, that's not how arrows work, first of all.
This wasn't like a superhero with a bow. It's not like Hawkeye. No, it was just a motherfucking like cop who brought a bow because they knew it was Magneto.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not gonna. But also like, okay, so it was like, was it also then a wood tipped arrow? There couldn't have been a head on the arrow.
Oh, yeah.
So just like a sharpened stick.
I guess.
Went through both of them.
Yes. And then they both died. And, like, I am immediately, as soon as they both appeared on screen, I was like, oh, these fucking people are dead.
Yep.
Like, there's no way. There's no way they're making it past the first act of this movie. And it's still upsetting.
They set up a logical redemption arc for Magneto with setting up Quicksilver as his son that he doesn't know about. They'd be like, no, you still have family, but they refuse to address it.
Yeah.
And instead
for no reason.
And instead his redemption arc is, oh, no, that child I had a crush on 20 years ago is being choked. I have to save Raven.
No, it wasn't Raven. It was
Charles.
It was his love for Charles.
It was his bro.
Because these movies are super gay.
Yes. There is more romantic chemistry between Fassbender and McAvoy.
Yes. Which is one of the great appeals of this franchise as far as I'm concerned.
The series works best when you let the two of them do their thing. The scenes where they're both together are always great.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but they keep doing this thing.
Yeah.
There's no all of the character work is done in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
And then at first I'm watching it going, I'm actually enjoying this.
Yeah.
This is
it starts strong.
I mean, it starts super bizarre.
Yeah.
In like Bronze Age Egypt.
Yeah.
With some like Stargate shit going down.
Yeah. Yeah.
With like
the Goa'uld are there.
Before any nerds yell at me, yeah, I know that's all canon. I know that, he's got the pyramid that rejuvenates his health, and that's where he sleeps. But this time, the pyramid is how he switches bodies. He's a body swapper, and that's how he gets all of his power. His main powers is sandomancy. He can control sand with his brain, and he can turn other things into sand, and he can make sand turn into things. Mm-hmm. Now, in all fairness, in the comics and other media, Apocalypse's powers have always been vague. Like, he has laser hands and can make himself bigger.
What? He has laser hands?
He has laser hands, because everyone has laser hands. It's X-Men, Sarah. Everyone has laser hands. Do you want to know how far?
Oh, man.
Do you know how far everyone has laser hands in the comics? Psylocke can throw those laser swords because everyone has laser hands.
Okay.
Except Scott, he gets laser eyes and he's special. I didn't hate Scott in this movie.
No.
They don't give you enough character to hate.
No.
You think they're going to. When you first meet, it's like it begins with Havoc going back to his parents and being like, Scott won't listen to us. He almost murdered a kid at school with his laser eye. Yeah, not an orphan. His parents are still around. His mom is alive. His dad is not a space pirate.
I don't know that anyone cares about this continuity but you, Chris.
Sarah just found out.
I just found out that Scott's dad was a space pirate, which is amazing.
Corsair of the Starjammers. I'm not making this up, people. There's X-Men have been around a long time. Some weird shit's gone down.
Yeah, I know pretty much nothing about the X-Men continuity except that it is a tangled snarl.
Just the life and times of Scott Summers by himself. He is born. His parents are killed in a plane accident that is caused by an alien abduction when he is a small child.
Of course.
Mom is killed in space slavery. Dad becomes a space pirate, complete with cutlass. He's raised an orphan until one day he blows up a construction crane with his laser eyes. Then he gets to go to the Xavier School for the Gifted. Later, he is almost killed by a mercenary from the future who turns out to be his son.
Yep.
Who may or may not have been made by Mr. Sinister.
All very normal. Yep.
There's some other people who might be the children of him and Jean, also from the future, also unclear. Somehow him and Jean have super cool genes that like make super mutants. And he's a total dick and everyone hates him. And then he becomes the Phoenix and he burns up. I'm sure he'll be back. He might already be back. I don't know. Though ironically, the only time I didn't hate Scott is when he's the Phoenix and he's the bad guy, because then it's like, oh, he's a dick anyway. Yeah, let's just. So then, like, all the Avengers and the X-Men are trying to take down Phoenix Scott, and his costume got cooler, because that's what happens when you become the Phoenix, is you get a new costume. The Phoenix Force is very concerned with how you're dressed.
The Phoenix Force is all about aesthetics.
Indeed.
It's got a really cool Tumblr, guys.
And burning bitches. He puts that on YouTube. Phoenix, that's like, no, Phoenix loves Tumblr. Dark Phoenix loves YouTube comments.
Ooh. That's probably the best way to explain X-Men continuity via internet metaphors. I would love to give all my feelings about this movie, but they keep introducing interesting characters and then not doing anything with them. Yes! Oh my god. Storm comes in.
She's awesome.
She's fucking cool. She's rad as shit. She's got cool hair. She has an interesting character arc. They never touch on it. Like, she's there for like 12 seconds at a time. And I want more Storm.
Olivia Munn is Psylocke.
Yeah.
She gets like 2 lines of dialogue.
Yeah. Same with Angel, but I didn't care so much about him.
Kurt.
Yeah. Nightcrawler was great in the tiny glimpses of him that we got.
Some fun to be had there, I'm sure. Jennifer Lawrence not giving a shit.
Jennifer Lawrence might as well be like in the background eating a sandwich at any point that she is on screen. Like, she is not fucking here for it.
She is
done. She does not care.
She is 10 kinds of done. Part of it, I know, is supposed to be the detachment of the character, but like a lot of it.
No, but like even when she's like, Eric, don't destroy the world, she's just like, Eric, don't do this.
Bro. Dude, come on.
Eric.
This isn't cool. I'll buy you a sandwich. We'll go get shawarma. That's a thing.
Yep.
No,
yeah.
I mean, I'll give him points for acknowledging that the Egyptian language has changed over the last 6,000 years.
Yes, that was good, yeah.
Like, he didn't pop out of the ground talking the same Egyptian that everyone else does.
Yeah.
But then he learns English by watching Who Mourns for Adonai and touching the TV, and he's like, I'm learning English. He learns English by watching TV in Egypt.
Yes.
And then shows no acumen with any other language.
No.
He just learned English.
Yeah, just English.
From the TV. Mostly from Star Trek. Which would have been great if he then started just talking like Shatner. We must cleanse this world. Its systems are decadent. Its people fallen. Join me, and we'll rebuild better. Why didn't they get Bill Shatner to play Apocalypse? I'd watch that.
Yes. I mean, Oscar Isaac was fine, but he doesn't really have much to do in this movie.
Let's take our most charismatic human being on Earth.
Yes.
Layer him under 1.5 miles of makeup and prosthetics.
Yeah.
Digitally alter his voice.
Yeah.
Like, it's very clear that this was filmed before Oscar Isaac blew up.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, they're keeping Jennifer Lawrence's normally blue face front and center now. They're like, oh, she's the famous one.
Yeah.
But Oscar Isaac, they've mystiqued him. They've got him buried under...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least Mystique gets to wear clothes for most of the time in this movie.
Yeah. There is that.
Yeah. Does make you... yeah. Though if that was just what Mystique looks like, naturally naked, running around, I have a lot of questions about the physiology of Mystique.
Yeah.
How does she pee and poop?
Yeah.
Does she have to, like, form a butthole? No one else has thought about this?
God.
Just saying. She's like Barbie doll smooth all over. Like, there's no way for anything to come. I don't think she has sweat glands.
I don't know.
It's dangerous. She can't overheat. She can't eat with too much fiber. She can't.
I don't know.
Like, she's going to be really careful about her diet. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
Apparently she has to focus to maintain form. Because every time she gets knocked out, she goes back to...
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like, don't lose concentration mid-poop. It's stuck! It's stuck in the... I don't know where it is. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. Maybe she has that mythical internet condition where you, like, never pee, never poop, your eyes turn purple, you never menstruate.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it was a thing that was invented in a Daria fan fiction that started spreading around the internet as maybe a real thing that exists. Okay, yeah, we're getting into 90s internet weirdness now.
Yeah.
I'm old. Hi, people. Remember Daria?
The 90s were a weird time, guys.
Remember Daria?
I do.
It was pretty cool at the time. It doesn't really hold up. But it was really cool at the time. It kind of holds up.
Daria holds up pretty well.
It holds up better than Beavis and Butthead, from which it was spawned. That is also the weirdest thing on Earth, that Daria was spawned from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
That Daria came from Mike Judge. Mike Judge was the voice of a generation of young women. It's barely even a joke.
No.
It's super weird. I'm so sorry, people. I can't hold this thing even or steady.
What else is there about X-Men? Not a lot.
It's X-Men.
It's X-Men.
It's X-Men-y.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Morph is not in this movie. If he was, he would have died in 30 seconds anyway, whatever.
Was that the guy who could never decide what side he was on?
He's the one who died in the first episode and then sort of came back.
Okay.
And Wolverine's always running around looking for him. Morph!
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. X-Men, it's bad. Also, like, fuck you, Bryan Singer, for trying to make us care about... So, like, there's a line in the movie where they're walking out of Empire Strikes Back, arguing about which is the best one.
They're walking out of Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi, I'm sorry. And then Gene goes, well, the third one's always the worst. And at first I'm like, oh, they just predicted how bad this movie is. That took me a second to realize, it's Bryan Singer
That's not a meta joke about the movie they're in. That's Bryan Singer shitting on the third X-Men movie, which he didn't direct.
The one they didn't let him direct.
Yeah.
Which was terrible. But so are you, Bryan Singer. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shut up. Also, quit trying to tie these movies back to your bullshit.
Yeah.
First Class was great.
He keeps trying to tie these back in to the original first 3 X-Men movies, and it's just not. No one needs that.
Nope.
I mean, I liked the X-Men movies when they first came out, as did everyone, because we hadn't experienced good superhero movies yet.
Because Spider-Man hadn't come out yet.
No.
First X-Men movie came out like, what, a year before Spider-Man?
I want to say, yeah. I think that the first X-Men came out in 2000.
99?
No, I think it came out in 2001, and then Spider-Man came out in 2002?
Something like that.
Maybe 2000 and 2001, but I think it was about that. Yeah. No more than a year or two.
It was close enough. It was probably 2002, because the teaser trailer for the Spider-Man movie prominently featured the Twin Towers, and they had to pull it fairly quickly.
Oh, that's right.
So, fun pop culture moments. Yeah, no, Spider-Man made superhero movies good.
Yeah.
And X-Men came before it. X-Men is part of the same genealogical lineage as 2 Captain America movies that we don't talk about.
No, there were 3 Captain America movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there were 2 of the 70s ones.
There's one that's actually my favorite because it's not Captain America in any way, shape, or form. It's a surfer dude in a van who doesn't like violence. He's a hippie.
Yeah.
And he just wants everybody to talk it out. And he's not a super soldier. He has no powers, but he has a costume and a chill attitude.
No, he does have powers.
Does he?
Yeah, they serumed him, but they did it against his will.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. However, there's one that we reference the most because, are you ready? I need a hero. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be something and gotta be fresh from the fight.
Fast, I think?
Yeah. Gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. Yeah. Pretty super bad. Hey, we didn't talk about it. Civil War, great.
Oh yeah, Civil War is great.
Go see Civil War. Mm-hmm. That is beautiful. That is the most gorgeous man-on-man romance flick I've seen since Brokeback Mountain.
No, it's still not as gay as Winter Soldier.
True. But he doesn't fight the whole world for him in Winter Soldier.
That's true. But no, I think that Winter Soldier and X-Men First Class are the 2 movies that are just going to be duking it out for most homoerotic superhero movie until someone makes an actually gay superhero movie, which I'm waiting, Hollywood. Please do that.
That'd be nice. Mm-hmm. However, we decided there's a missing scene from Civil War right before the super awkward kiss on the underpass.
Yeah.
Where everyone else in the van is like giving Steve shit for like doing everything for his boyfriend. And like Ant-Man's just back there like, man, you guys are beautiful. I'm so glad that love conquers all. What? What are you talking about? You guys, you're together, right? No, we're not together. And Sam's just back there like, he gets it. Yeah, right? Right? I've been trying to tell you this for years. And Bucky's just smiling. And then Steve gets out of the car. Then in the ultimate, I'll show you guys no homo moment, he just kisses the first woman he sees. He's like, hey, Sharon Carter, is this how kisses work? Mwah. He's like, I don't really know how kisses work. One time your aunt grabbed me by the back of the head and kissed me.
Yeah, we were in a moving car. It was super romantic. I was about to die.
Yeah, remember your aunt that just died of old age? Yeah, I made out with her one time.
Yeah.
Right before I saved the world.
Yeah.
Huh? That was cool. No, I gotta prove to these guys I'm no homo. All right, let's kiss. Oh my God. And she's super into it. She's like, oh my God, yeah. Which, in all fairness, I would be into it too. Again, like, I don't care how straight you are. Chris Evans, man.
I recognize that Chris Evans was carved by the angels, yes.
Yes. Like, I'd let him kiss me to prove no homo. I'll probably look just as excited as Sharon Carter did. She's like, and I'll be like, awesome, really? Cool. I mean, he's probably super bad at it, and he's super strong. It can go bad in a hurry.
As far as we know, he's only kissed 3 people in the entire... Well, wait. He did say to Natasha in Winter Soldier, when they're in that car that he stole, that when she kissed him, it was not the first time he kissed anybody since 1945. So, he's kissed somebody, allegedly.
You know what? I'm sorry. I don't care if...
Wait, 4. He kissed Natalie Dormer.
I was just about to say, if you ever want evidence that Captain America is gay, was when Natalie Dormer wanted to make out, and he was like, no, stop, don't kiss me.
I think Captain America is bisexual.
I don't know.
No, I think Captain America is bisexual.
Natalie Dormer wanted to make out with him.
He was surprised.
I don't care how surprised he was.
Would you not also be taken aback if Natalie Dormer kissed you? I would be.
I would not fight it. I would think I'm about to die. I would think, oh, she's gonna Black Widow me. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I feel like she's killed before. Yeah. Recreationally, like possibly mid-coitus. She's just like, well, this has been fun. I say this. I love Natalie Dormer. I do. Dormer's amazing. But she's got murder eyes.
We really have gotten off the topic of X-Men.
Who cares? The movie's terrible. Go watch Civil War. Civil War's better.
Oh, God. No, this movie broke me a little bit.
I wanted to see The Nice Guys.
We should have seen The Nice Guys.
I wanted to go see Shane Black doing a buddy comedy.
We should have seen The Nice Guys.
She's all like, I want to see X-Men. And I'm like, why? I'm the one who didn't want to see X-Men. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I am the 30-year-old guy raised on X-Men who didn't want to see this garbage movie. I was drugged to it by a 20-something lesbian. How backwards is this shit? The movie's terrible.
It's really bad. At one point during the climax, I eventually just started crying.
She did.
And going, this movie is so stupid.
It is. She did. Okay, real quick though, if you find a chance to see this movie, ideally without paying for it, don't reward this shit.
No.
However, as usual, the Quicksilver moments are worth the cost of admission.
Quicksilver is great.
Why don't we get a Quicksilver movie? And I don't care that he's too powerful. I don't care that he can do anything.
Who gives a shit?
You know what? Make it a comedy.
Yeah.
Make it a buddy comedy with who's Quicksilver fucking around the world with.
Wolverine.
No.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You know, that could work. The gruff and the young and the...
Yeah, they road trip across Canada.
Shadowcat?
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe? They'd have to actually make a character for her.
Yes.
Hey guys, who do you want the Quicksilver buddy movie to be with? Also, like, I keep hearing that the next Thor movie is basically Thor and Hulk, like, buddy copping it around the universe.
That
and I'm
sounds
like,
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're just smashing shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm looking for. I have not liked any of the Thor movies. And the first one is okay when they're on Earth.
I like the first one, yes.
When they're on Earth.
I like, my affection for the first one is mostly based on my desire for everything to be a sitcom, which is essentially what the parts on Earth are.
Yes.
Like, I just want Thor, like, fish out of watering across Earth and, like, occasionally punching things. Like, that's all I desire from a Thor movie.
Pretty much.
Like, pretty much any time they're on Asgard, I'm like, eh.
Then you get Thor 2, where they're like, oh, we already used up his entire character arc.
I know.
What are we going to do now? Thor begins the movie as a virtuous young prince who does everything right.
Yep.
He makes a series of correct decisions.
Yep.
And then saves the day.
Yep.
No character arc. The sun is completely blowing out the wall behind you.
Yeah, the sun is trying to consume my energy.
We're hanging out in the daylight.
I know, it's amazing.
Sarah's not a vampire. But she is Irish, so we have to get her away from that sun before it reaches her. Or she'll burn ever as quickly.
That's true.
She's a vampire, like Jubilee. Not in the movie. The comics made Jubilee a vampire.
Honestly, she could have been a vampire in a movie, but she's
they
not there
were
enough.
outside
She's
in the
not there
convertible.
enough. We don't know what the vampire rules in this universe are, Chris.
Yeah, they made Jubilee a vampire when Twilight got popular. Fuck you, Marvel. I love you anyway, but no, fuck you. Vampire Jubilees and Nazi Steves and just the whole...
Oh no, I'm real mad about Hydra Cap.
Hydra Cap.
Fuck you.
Hydra Cap sounds like a replacement part for a boat.
It does.
Like, oh, we blew the Hydra Cap.
No, we need a new Hydra Cap. This one's really racist.
There's oil and plot holes everywhere. The continuity is coming apart at the seams. Damn it, I just stepped in a big puddle of anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
Never blow your Hydra Cap, people.
No.
Picture to change your Semitism every 3,000 miles.
Oh shit! That's another thing that happened in X-Men Apocalypse. They went to fucking Auschwitz.
They blew up Auschwitz.
Oh my god!
Did that not occur to you at the time?
It was
that Eric blew up Auschwitz. Eric went back to a UNESCO World Heritage Site and blew it up.
No, that was not my objection. I think it's really fucked up to take a Holocaust survivor back to the place of their trauma.
Well, he's trying to re-traumatize him. He's trying to, like, capitalize. Well, he is the antagonist. It's not
yes.
Like,
But, like, this movie was not the movie for this moment.
No. Blew up Auschwitz.
Yeah.
That's the thing they did. That's the thing they did. They went back to Auschwitz and blew it up.
Yep.
It's great.
Lots of relevant flashbacks. Yeah.
Professor Xavier becomes bald because all of this is just a giant origin story.
Yeah.
He becomes bald because you lose your hair when you have your soul transferred.
I guess?
A lot of good people in this movie
Yeah.
being not great with a shitty script.
Yeah. Just a lot of good actors not being utilized effectively.
It's not worth seeing.
It isn't.
It's not. The Quicksilver thing is great.
Like, it's not...
Find it on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube soon.
It's not good enough to be good, and it's not bad enough to be fun. So, there's not really a point.
Nope.
Like, it's not as bad as X3. Because X3 was
awful.
soul-crushing experience.
Well, yeah.
Even as somebody who at that point in time was not particularly invested in the X-Men franchise, and I'm still not, like, that was still just a terrible experience.
Grammer, Beast. Kelsey, Grammer, Beast. Frasier, X-Man. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. These are things they thought were good ideas. It's better than X3.
I did not mind Kelsey Grammer as the Beast. That was fine.
I guess. I don't know. Like, I forgot his name. The dude playing Beast now.
Nicholas Hoult.
Holt's better.
Oh, yeah.
But he's great in everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's the shit.
Yep.
It's a lovely day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely, lovely day. His hair grew back just fine.
Yeah.
Xavier should just take tips from him.
Mm-hmm. What other better movies can we reference in this episode? God.
Because it sucks. It's a terrible
so bad.
movie. They introduced the new X-Jet just so they can blow it up and apparently kill Havoc.
I guess?
Also, I guess the jet's like nuclear powered. Because, like, Havoc shoots the jet and then it just, like, nukes, like, a quarter-mile area.
Not a quarter mile. It just blew up.
They're underground. Like, it's in a bunker.
Oh, yeah.
And it blows up, like a huge crater into the...
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Whatever. Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Anything else we should say? Good for you, Jennifer Lawrence. Get out.
Oh God, Jennifer, get out.
Pull the ripcord on that one and don't look back.
I can't imagine there's going to be another one of these because there's no way that they can get enough money.
There'll be another X-Men movie. It just won't be with this cast.
No, there's no way that they're going to be able to get enough money to bring back, like, not just Lawrence, but also Fassbender and McAvoy.
And the three of them are great.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're being totally wasted.
There's too many characters.
Too many characters.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Anyway. I always end up singing in these.
I don't know.
I don't sing. At all. She does. She sings great. She doesn't sing in these. I do.
Yes, it's you.
This is what you people deserve. You don't deserve her singing. You deserve my singing.
That's not true. They are wonderful.
You're delightful people.
They leave us such nice comments that we do not deserve.
I know. You're wonderful.
We spend like 40 minutes drunkenly rambling about 50 Shades of Grey, and everybody's like, "This is wonderful!" And like, you're all crazy, and I love you.
We have low self-esteem, so we judge you for liking us.
Who hurt you? Why do you like this?
We're talking about this or X-Men?
Maybe both?
No one likes X-Men. No one likes Apocalypse.
X-Men. Everyone has enough self-respect to not like X-Men Apocalypse.
If you told me, like, hey, there's going to be a movie with John McAvoy and James McAvoy and Jennifer Lawrence and Michael Fassbender and
Oscar
Isaac,
Sophie Turner.
There's going to be all these people are going to be in this movie, and you're going to hate it. I'd be like, no, I won't. Yeah. That's like, oh, but it's the new X-Men movie, and Bryan Singer's directing it. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope they paid these people a lot of money.
I hope they all got wheelbarrows full of money for being in this.
Anything else?
I feel like there must be something that we haven't touched on.
I feel like there's got to be.
There's so much garbage in this movie.
That it's so. Yeah.
At one point, Magneto used his powers to put two steel girders in an X formation to stop Apocalypse from moving toward the professor, and I literally told the movie to fuck itself. Oh, God.
Both of those things happened. That happened in the movie, and she did yell, "Go fuck yourself," movie.
Yep.
I think that's just our takeaway from this movie. Go fuck yourself. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's got to be something entertaining we can end on.
I don't know.
Remember, kids, take care of your UNESCO World Heritage. No, they blew up 2 UNESCO World Heritage sites.